we had our Facebook suspended, it was going to be for a lengthy period, but backlash, they put it back up because we were exposing these groups. I mean, there's a clear bias against free speech. And folks, listen, the government knows what's going on. The establishment knows. Even the decompartmentalized, groups out there don't really like what's happening. It's very small criminal groups that are doing this, and most of the government is compartmentalized. The reason this show is so popular amongst government around the world is they know we know what we're talking about. And imagine, they can't go anywhere else and hear these real issues actually broken down. But it's not because we're special. It's because the mainstream media is bought and paid for. And as the late Gore Vidal, who I had the pleasure to interview 5 different times, once in person, an amazing mind, to keep information from the public is the function of the corporate media, Gore Vidal. And boy, talk about the apple falling far from the tree. That's Al Gore's uncle. But he exposed 9/11 as an inside job. He exposed synthetic terror and how the West was funding jihadi groups. And now it's all come out, 14 years after we first broke it, that Saudi Arabia, bare minimum, was protected and allowed the attacks of 9/11 to take place and financed them. And for that, I was royally demonized, royally attacked. I had the system go after me at every single level. And I'm not here wanting you to say, oh, thank you, you're a hero. I want you to understand the intel we've got, the understanding we've got, the info we've got, the narrative we've got is dead bang on. We know the enemy. We know who they are. We know the globalist master plan. We know their long-term program. We know their tricks. We know their playbooks. We understand their operations. And that's why every day, 200 to 500 news articles misrepresenting, lying, building straw men, attacking us. The globalists are really freaked out because they know that we got their number. They know that people like Cy Hirsch were in communication with us, asking us questions about sources and things like that. They know I've got real sources. They've tried to dry them all up, but people are just sick of it and are talking. What do you think Governor Abbott knows? What do you think Senator Cruz knows? As much as I know, they know even more. And here's my job, and here's Paul Watson's job, and here's my great Cruz job. We're here to make it safe to talk about this stuff, to hit the barbed wire first, to lead the assault team in the InfoWar, to take the machine gun nest, the pillbox. We're here to take the heat, walk point, come under an attack, hit it, get everybody looking at the documents so that it's safe for everybody else to follow. And that's fine. I'm charging all the way in, leading the assault. But just understand, we are the tip of the spear, the very front line. And if we can hold the globalists back and expose their programs and expose the private Federal Reserve and expose the globalists and get other talk show hosts doing it and other writers and research doing it, there'll be so many of us, we'll reach critical mass, they can't stop us or shut us all down. And ladies and gentlemen, I believe we've already crossed that point, and the enemy was arrogant, and that's why they're freaking out right now. And listen, I'm angry behind the scenes. I'm frustrated. I want to do a better job. I want to reach more people. I want to be able to give you all the research and data. I want to defeat these people. This is real. This isn't a game. It's not an act. This is the real deal. Because I've looked at the enemy. I've looked in the enemy's eyes. I've studied the enemy. Paul Watson, spend a few minutes. We're going to let you go. I appreciate